Why did you write a book? The amount of work and effort that goes into this, I think people really have no idea.
Yeah, I have been very active in the local professional organization for landlords over many years, served 6 years as president, currently in my eighth year as vice president. And along with that has gone the being an instructor for our landlord 101 class that we have and 201 as well. And I discovered a real passion for helping other investors that are earlier in their journey. I do that two ways. I became a hard money lender in 2018. So I fund a lot of the deals in this local area here, but also with the teaching and so on. I just got the urge to expand on what we were teaching in our rather short Landlord 101 class. And I believe I've created the new go-to resource for changing your life with rental real estate, getting into it, but also if you want to supercharge the portfolio you already have. The people that have been reading this, they tell me, look, this is not a book that you read and say, oh, that was great. And you put it on your shelf with your other books. You read this book and you put it on your desk because you're going to be picking it up a lot. It's that sort of a thing. It's a resource.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's a small number of books that sit on my desk to this day that every once in a while I'll pull out and use as a reference because there's always some nugget that you're
Yeah.
missing.
The way the book is built, it's a very easy read. I have a lot of bold type words, paragraphs, and so on, so that if you did nothing but go from one bold type statement or paragraph to the next, skipping through, you will get the entire idea of what's going on. If you want to know more, just stop and read all the words. But it's full of bullet point lists of things that you would refer to, like, for example, a bullet point list on what to ask as screening questions to tenants, or a list of what to ask of references that tenants have given of different kinds, as in past landlord, personal, employment, all these different things. And there's just all kinds of lists like that. Like there's a list of tools you want to use in there. So it really takes you from when you start to think about the possibility of buying real estate, through from that point of getting your mindset all the way through the deciding of what kind of property you want to invest in, what kind of entity, if any, that you want to start to do your investing, and how to form that entity. And then just takes you all the way through the acquisition of the property, the preparation of the property for the tenant to move in other words, rehab stuff, managing the property, managing tenants. Tenant management, property management, two different things, and continues on through financing the property, having a closing for the property, and best practices that you can put to use in the rental property business, as well as any other business. And just a lot of stuff in there about keeping calamity out of your personal and your business life.